Like, there is a really long, painful, yet necessary journey that every revert or every newcomer to hacked truth has to go through. And that painful, long, seemingly unfair journey is estrangement, loneliness, misunderstanding, and withdrawal. All of them, they sort of connected in this weird cycle of your spiritual and religious growth. So for reverts, for converts, that's how I want to refer to them. Especially, it is a double whammy because not only they have to leave their old environment due to their growth in consciousness, their understanding expands, they start seeing things not only horizontal but vertical, they connecting with their Lord, they starting seeing the horizontal through the prism of the contract with their God, and they not only here but they also for hereafter. So it's a completely paradigm shifting experience, it's a completely different ball game. Therefore, it will come with consequences because the old environment and sadly their family members, they're not going to catch up if they're not people of growth. And every soul has a potential to grow, every soul has a potential to be reminded. Yet in converts, reverts, and spiritual travelers' experience, it is not normally the case. We have to leave people behind, and those who we are catching up with, meaning the new communities, they also have a choice of being people of growth or not. So that will come with disappointment to all those converts, reverts, spiritual religious travelers if they find that their new community, new congregation is actually seeing them for what their old environment, what their old community is seeing them. So in our experience, it will be Islamophobia. It's going to be racism, marginalization, name calling, bullying, racialization. You name it. And that is such a hard pill to swallow if you make decision to simply grow spiritually, simply invest in relationship with a higher hierarchy, with the creator, and yet you have to experience yourself through the prism of what people think and see of you, and you have to learn how to let go on wanting them to see you, wanting them to hear you, to feel it with you, not necessarily for you, but for their own sake. And that's why I call it estrangement journey. It's very similar to Ghuraba Effect, meaning there is a hadith which says, for every stranger, this religion came as a stranger, and it will die as a stranger, and for every stranger good tidings, meaning there must be hair in it, there must be good in it, yet we don't see. But if you prepare to see, if you train yourself to see, you are actually polishing something really important in you, and that is spiritual resilience. You are actually becoming somebody of a new person to you through those unamicable experiences, those injustices, as we like to see them, as we tend to see them. We are quick to see them this way in this dunya. So I think for all of you who relate to it, I want to emphasize higher in it because of many stories like Aisha radiallahu anha, who was estranged by her new Muslim community, by her own family, by her own husband, because of a plot, because of people decided to see and talk about her and spread the rumors about her, the way it suited them, the way it paid benefits to them, and she withdrawn. So we will withdraw. This is natural process. If we being misunderstood, unseen, unheard, And then she went into a very special place, a space which you all know, and that is relationship with her God, to the extent when he revealed a surah, a really nice piece of surah for her and you, to remind you persevere, to remind you persevere. If you have your truth, if you have your hack, if you connect it with what matters to you, hold on to that. Hold on to it, because sooner or later, the truth will take over. And sometimes we will have to, well, majority of us, we will have to wait for Day of Judgment. But over here, the journey through those sort of experiences of estrangement, and feeling excluded, and feeling not included, and feeling injustice, and feeling loneliness, and rejection very often or not, those experiences, they're creating for us, within us, a deeper understanding of who we are. It is an opportunity to hold on to what is important to us. And if that's not helping, the last tip I want to give to you is asking yourself question: are those consequences of my spiritual religious growth, of my aligning myself with what's important to me, what is true to me, are those consequences too hard to bear, so hard to bear that I'm prepared to go back? And most likely 98% of you will say, no, I will never go back. So that means, that is proof enough that this is actually part of your journey. All right, stay tuned. Assalamu alaikum.